Hey everybody, welcome back to 3X Gossip. It's your girl Naomi Taylor, and this is 3X Gossip. I think I said that. uh, you already know what to do. If you like what you see, like and subscribe, tell your friends, and come back and have some fun with me. Before I start the story time, I do want to bring awareness to Navid Afkari, who is in Iran right now. So, Navid was a UFC wrestler, championship wrestler, who is currently on trial. He's not on trial, actually. They're in the process of executing him for the murder of a police officer during a protest. It wasn't verified that Navid was the one to murder him, but because Navid was there, he's being executed. His brother and his friend are also in jail. They've been in jail for multiple years now. I don't think this is fair. It's not fair justice. And I will say this is the only time that I am like, wow, okay, this is cool for the president. He actually stepped in, and it's not much, but he tweeted to say, spare Navid Afkari's life because nobody feels he should be executed. But that's like the only thing that I think you did good there, Trump. Now we need you to fix shit up over here, sir. Like, I don't even think you can. But that's that. And if you can just do hashtag, I don't know if you're on my Instagram, but just hashtag Navid Afkari and fight for him to live. He's only 28, guys. He's just starting his life. So justice for that man. And we still need to keep fighting, keep protesting for all this police brutality. I am still seeing videos where people are being killed, people are being abused, people are being slammed to the ground. I just saw a video where a cop had a man arrested, but had a plastic bag over his head. For what? The man is sitting on the street, you have his hands behind his back, but yet you put a plastic bag over his head. Why? So we still need to keep that fight going. You need to get to the polls and you need to vote. You need to vote, guys. It is very urgent. Stop going to the malls and, going out and turning it up in the parties at the houses. Educate yourself and vote. Okay, so story time. I said that I was gonna do this about it was about transgenders working in regular work environments. I'm gonna keep it mild just because I don't want to cause any drama. So I currently work for a company where it's not I don't have an issue with the customers. The customers adore me. The customers love me. I always have a good time with them, and I get great tips. And it's always fun. Well, it always was fun. And then here's the thing: when you are a transgender girl that is ugly and you're not a threat, you're okay with everybody. You're okay with women. It's when you become pretty and you're, start to blossom, and men start looking at you like a woman and not like, oh, well, I'm just a man with a wig. That's when you become the problem. And that was my issue. Like when I first came into the job, I rocked the Dora the Explorer wig. I flat ironed that shit like so many times, thinking that it was gonna make it shake. That's just stiff as fuck. But I wore that, and I was trying to be mild. Like I didn't want to come out like with big hair and dramatic or anything like that. I just wanted to be mild, and I wanted them to, just accept me. Like that was in the beginning. That was my main thing. Like I just wanted to be accepted by straight women, straight men, just anybody, and I did not want people to think like, oh, okay, this freak's coming in and she's gonna ruin everything. So I went in, I was very respectful, very humble, I kept to myself. But then it was like, this is the issue that I have with gay men when you work with them. Like there was this one gay guy, I did not feel comfortable with talking, I just wanted to work, get in, get the paycheck, and go home. That was my motto. And he goes, so what do you want to be pronounced as? You want to be a girl or a guy? And I said, I would prefer you just to call me by my name. So then right then and there I was like labeled a bitch, which was okay. Then he proceeded to try to like put dirt on my name by saying that, oh, you gotta watch girls like that because, you know, transgenders and drag queens, they steal and da 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 and da 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 da. So then I knew that then I saw the shift and the change of how people were looking at me, and I was just like, oh, okay, I already know. Like, no one has to say anything. I already know. I see it. I get it. That's fine. I'm just gonna keep doing my job because I have not done anything wrong. So yeah. From there, it was, let's check her draw every time. When she goes to break, let's check her computer. And how I knew, like, I would put my money a certain way and then come back and my money would be switched a different way. And then I would, like, put the screen, like, on the screen, I would flip it to a certain angle that I knew the angle of the thing, just to come back to see it was flipped a different way, or it would be, like, different. It would be logged in differently. So that's when I knew. And then I was like, okay, well, don't go on an actual break. Just go outside and stand outside the window and just watch. Sure enough, I would sit there and watch, and I would see them like going into my camera. They would talk bad. They would say the like meanest things about me, like, oh, they don't feel comfortable with me being in the bathroom, and that like whenever I come in and they walk in, that like it's just weird, and that like one person, I guess she brings her child, well, she brings her child to work, and it was like, oh, it was just weird. It was weird. Like, she was cool in the beginning, but then when a certain person came to work there, she started making me feel like extremely uncomfortable. And then that's when I was just like, you know what, bleep it. Like, I'm not looking for friends here. I'm not looking to get to know any of these people. I'm so over that aspect of this job. I just want to get a paycheck and go home. And when you do that, that makes you even more of a suspect, because then they treat you like a victim. I'm not a victim, a villain. And then there was the whole game. Like, I've noticed this thing, and one of the coworkers who previously worked there, she told me, she was like, when they don't like you, they're going to start to bully you, and they are going to make you want to quit. They're not going to fire you, but they're going to make you want to quit. And that started happening. It was like, okay, let's with her mind, let's move shit around, let's take money out, and then be like, oh, what happened to this? Oh my god, you're missing $100, and oh my god, da 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 da. And then it was like they would send customers up to my line to be disrespectful. Like, one time they had, and I even asked him, this is the funny thing, I went outside, as soon as he came in the line, I was like, this is odd. And the way he was looking at me when he was talking to me, he was looking at me like, I don't want to do this to you, and I apologize, but I have to do it. So he's wearing the Trump hat, he's talking to me, and he's being extremely rude. And even the lady that he was with was just looking at me like. So I went outside and I was like, listen, I'm all for everybody having a freedom of speech and the right to be who they want. You can be a Republican, you can be a Democrat, as long as you respect me and you respect my culture, you respect my skin color and my race and my gender. I have no issues with you. And he was just like, I was told to do it, bro. And he did call me bro. He's like, I was told to do it, and I was just like, okay. Second person, he came up to the line, and he was just very rude to me, very disgusted. Then I was humble, I was nice, I accommodated everything that he needed, and then at the end of that, he called me a sir. And at that time, I had my shirt buttoned down so you can see my cleavage. And I was just like, okay, have a great day, ma'am. And he was like, excuse me? I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, did I misgender you? And he was like, he held up the phone, which had questions that he's supposed to ask me. And at the end, it says, say, sir. Now, I don't give a shit about that. Like, it's whatever. I will say that when I worked in the mall, I never had any of those issues. Like people, like, and when I worked in the mall, like I still had my like football shoulders and stuff like that. Like I looked a mess, but people still respected me and treated me like a female, and it was amazing. But for some reason at this job, it was just like, let's make her feel insecure. Let's make her feel like shit. Let's make her feel like she's nothing, and let's make her want to leave. And that's exactly what they were doing. But me being the type of bitch that I am, like I'm not gonna let you bully me out there anywhere. Like I'm still gonna continue to do what I want to do until you either put your hands on me and or I do something that's deemed for me to be fired. And I never did that. And like I don't know, like I just don't get it. Like I was so nice to those people. I cracked jokes with them. I made them laugh so many times. It was just when this one in particular person started working there that she was a Republican who was all for Trump. She made a stupid comment about um, she wished she could be like me and just switch it up and be guy or girl whenever she wants. And I was just, I flipped. I don't normally flip out. I keep calm, but I flipped out on her because I felt like, how dare you? Like, you don't see me going and taking off my hat and be like, oh, I'm going to go into the boys' bathroom. When I go into the boys' bathroom, they look at me and they're like, what are you doing in here? You're in the wrong bathroom. And I'm like, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You get what I'm saying? And in certain spots, they have, what's called? The family bathrooms, the unisex bathrooms, where it's like for anyone. Now, this is how selfish straight people can be. And I'm not saying like all people like this, but like, there's that one bathroom. Now, you don't want me to go in the bathroom with you because you feel uncomfortable. And I don't want to go in the bathroom with the men because I don't want them to feel uncomfortable. But you're going to take your sloppy ass into the unisex one, the only bathroom that I can feel comfortable going into. Like, bro, you can't have it both ways. You know what I'm saying? But I stuck it through. I don't give up. I don't walk away. And I take a challenge by the balls. So what I'm saying to my girls out there, like, don't give up. Stay strong. Not every job is going to be as shitty as this. I don't get why they're like that. Like, I would think with all the abuse and the negativity that they get, like, excuse me, just like I feel like how all African American people and how all Jews and how all Mexicans they shouldn't judge people because of the background and the history that they have. And and all Indians, like I just feel like you shouldn't be judging people just because of the history that you have. You should accept and appreciate people for who they are. And that's just me. And that's my experience, but your experience could be completely different. Like, I feel like if I had a voice that was extremely feminine, I would have no issues. It's just like, they'll come up and they're like, they love the look, but then it's when I talk, like, you get this. It took me a long time to accept my monstrous deep voice. And I'm okay with it. I love it. I'm fine. I'm fine. I love my life. I'm happy. To my girls, just keep doing you. Keep being beautiful. Keep being strong. Keep being brave. Go out there. Get those jobs. My first job, I worked as, it was supposed to be temporarily. I was a sales associate for this little dinky store, and then I proved myself to be a deemed manager. Then I was asked if I wanted to be director, and then I was told, oh, if you were married, you could have went for the presidency. But I was just like, I didn't want to go that far. Like, it was supposed to just be a temporary job, and it was supposed to be enough to save so that I can get a certain apartment, but like, So believe in yourself. And I will say this, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, being on hormones, it's definitely made me lose, like, a lot of my brain cells. Like, before I transitioned, I was that boss bitch who went in and demanded everything and knew my points and got my points and people understood it, and I had no issues with executing the vision. Whereas now, like, I'll sometimes second guess myself before I go in and execute anything, but like, it's definitely different. It's definitely different. But don't give up, girls. Stay strong, stay independent, keep working those jobs, stay true to you, stay beautiful, no matter how beautiful. Some may think you're ugly, some may think you're a beast. But there is people out there that actually appreciate your beauty. That's what I always tell myself. I know that I appreciate my beauty, as you should. As you should. As should you. I guess I'm going to keep this story time very short and sweet. I love you guys. If you like the channel, like and subscribe. And if you're ever in a situation that I am, I would say protect yourself. Protect yourself. If you start feeling like you're being discriminated at your job, use that phone, baby. Record everything. Keep receipts. And when you get to that point where you're fed up and you're tired, just take them people to court. Guys, I love you. God bless you. Stay safe. Keep wearing your masks. Use that sanitizer. God bless your families. Thank you, Jesus, for letting us see another day and another night. I guess I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you. Take care.